2. Good evening, folks. I want to thank you for coming out to the iGrow Network Jumpstart webinar. My name is Ron Pope. I'm the CEO and co-founder of the iGrow Network. And this is going to be a fairly quick webinar this evening. We've got some exciting announcements for you, so do stick around to the very, very end of the webinar. First thing I want to cover is just some housekeeping stuff. Make sure that if you haven't already done so, that you whitelist notice at igrowmail.com. And what that simply means is just make that one of the contacts in your email list. And as you have new folks come into your business with you, make sure that they're whitelisting as well. If you ever get an email that shows up from us in junk or spam, please mark it not spam. That helps us with the whitelisting from our email server to the different email providers out there. And we are still fairly new with our email server, so we want to make sure that we continue to do that. On top of that, anytime you get emails from us over here at corporate, which we've been trying to get them out just about every day except for Sundays, and we miss some days because we get busy, but you know, we've got regular emails going out. So if you're not getting them, make sure you whitelist the notice at igrowmail.com. And but if you are getting them, grab those emails, guys. Put a message at the top of them and forward them out to every one of your personals. Put a personal touch to it, okay? Just start to create that environment within your own team. Next thing I want to cover here, guys, is some new stuff in the back office. Every week we push our programming teams to bring something new out for you guys to enhance a current feature that's already back there. You know, to always show progress and moving forward and working hard. And I got to say, I've worked with this programming team now for almost 3 years, and I'm extremely grateful and excited to be working with them again on the iGrow network and the Leafit project here. Let me show you what they've been able to get in the back office for you guys this week under Vine. If you go to the Share tab, you'll see downloadable resources. Under the downloadable resources, you'll see the roadmap webinar PowerPoint. Thank you, Mike Green, for putting that together, as well as the iGrow Network Blitz webinar PowerPoint back there. So those are just two of the couple of things that we've loaded in there. That's not the exciting feature in the back office. The stuff that's coming this week is very cutting edge, guys, and I'm excited. We're rolling them out first off as a beta, okay, because anytime that you bring out a new feature, it's always good to roll it out in beta, get some feedback, and then enhance, you know, work the bugs out of it and enhance on it as you go. First thing that we're doing is text messaging. This is rolling out this week. It should be out by Wednesday. We're going to start off with text messaging from corporate to the field. So anytime we send out an email or we got some special announcement, we'll send out a text message, or we put something in your back office. Another thing that you guys will be seeing either this week or next is going to be corporate announcements and executive updates. Okay, that's going to be two other sections in your back office. Executive announcements is simply just myself and other officers of the corporation doing desktop video, just saying, hey, you know, sitting here thinking about you guys, and here's one of the things I'm working on. You know, just some real quick communication from our desk to you guys. Okay, but with the text messaging, this is going to be hot, guys. It's going to help pick up the communication between corporate and the field. And then once we get that all worked out, we'll expand that to allow you guys to text message the personals in your downline, and then maybe depending on rank, might even be able to text message your entire downline. But again, I say dependent on rank, because this and the next feature I'm going to discuss with you guys really expose the downline. And what I mean by that is there's been a lot of times over my career in this industry that I have seen different individuals, for some reason or another, just decide they're going to move on to another company. And when they do that, if they have access to their personals, that's fine. They brought those people in. But if they have access to the entire downline, I've seen it really devastate organizations before. So we're always careful when we do that. So if you're somebody who's been wondering, well, why don't we just open up communication to everybody below you and your entire downline, that's one of the cautions in this industry, is always protecting. Because if you brought somebody in and then someone 3-4 levels up from you decided they were going to move on and they blasted your downline, okay, you probably wouldn't be too happy about that. So that's why we say through rank requirement, at certain ranks, people have engaged They've been here. They've built their team. They're vested in the company. They're not going away anytime soon. They're here to build for long term. And that's kind of what we're looking at for giving access to the different features like text messaging beyond your own personals. The next thing that's coming that we've talked about for a while, but it's actually coming out this week, is internal messaging in your back office. We have internal messaging for corporate to the field, okay, where we can do push notifications in your back office to you. But you'll also have the ability this week to be able to message each and every one of your personals individually, okay? And then we'll start to enhance on that. Once we work the bugs out of any individual messaging, then we'll add a feature. Excuse me. We'll add a feature where you guys can choose to message all of your personals, okay, all at once. And these messages, guys, if you look in your back office in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see a little globe up there, a little globe in the upper left. A number will appear next to that if you have a personal message in your back office. Okay, and then we'll expand it very soon to again allow you guys to message upline. Okay, so if your current sponsor is not helping you and you need to go upline a little bit to find help, we'll set the parameters on that here so that you guys can start reaching upline for additional help. And then again through rank, we'll open it up to where you could actually internal message your entire downline. Okay. Again, it's very important that you guys understand that will be rank determined because somebody that just came in today, again, may not be as committed as someone who's been around for 4, 5, 6 months. That's built a large team and is here for the long haul. So again, we want to protect each individual in that. But those are two exciting things that we've been working on that are rolling out this week: text messaging and internal messaging. Now, guys, I mentioned this in the last 2 weeks worth of Jumpstart webinars, but I really want to let you guys know corporate is full guns blazing, guys. It's time to build. We're here to help you. And I got to say, we're getting an incredible response back from different teams that are putting the pedal to the metal. I know that Lawrence Sal, the CEO of Leafit, is going to be heading for the Philippines here this month because a large team in the Philippines has kicked in. Matter of fact, one of the largest leaders in the Philippines joined today. And the reason I bring this up is if you're interested in getting into the IG3K, now known as the Founder 3000 Club, you might want to do it very, very quickly. That's your own personal monthly membership and 3 others. Okay, do that quickly, and then if you want to get a bunch of people into the Founder 3000 Club, now's the time to make that happen. I know that this team out there that we're working with right now is talking 5,000 to 10,000 people in the next 45 to 60 days, and they're very, very capable of doing it. They currently have over 250,000 people in their current downline. So now's the time, guys. And corporate is here to help you guys build. We're exploding, though. We're exploding globally. So if you want our help, reach out to us. Let us know. Hey, I need help with the 3-way, or I've got a large team that I want to introduce this to, or whatever it may be. Different ways for you guys to plug into the system is Monday night corporate jump starts at 6 p.m. The Blitz webinar Monday through Sunday, several times a day. You can find all these webinars by going to your replicated page, replicated home site, and clicking on webinars. Okay. Tuesday through Friday, we got the roadmap webinar. It's about 30 minutes long. It starts at 6 p.m. Reason we don't have it Mondays is because we have our one day of the week, we have our corporate jumpstart like you're having right now. But Tuesdays through Fridays, 10 and 4. Actually, I still have that as private. There is only one private spot left open at this point. But again, go to your webinars page and you guys can register for all these things. Comp plan highlights are some of the things that will be covered in it. Expandable matrix overview. So the whole idea behind this, guys, is that you go to the Blitz webinar first. Okay, you get excited, you sign up, and then immediately after the Blitz webinar, you start driving people to the next Blitz webinar, and then a couple of times a day we have these things called roadmap, and it's really the roadmap to success. Okay, and in the Blitz webinars we highlight, just very, very, very quickly touch on, there is compensation, you can make a ton of money. Join us back at the roadmap webinar. And the roadmap webinar is where we start going through that to really put the numbers onto paper for them and bring it all into perspective. Okay, so comp plan highlight, and then we go over the expandable matrix overview, and then we go into this thing called the compensation example spreadsheet. Mike Green put this together. It's incredible. It really brings the entire comp plan all into perspective in a matter of moments. And you should get every one of your prospects onto the Blitz, followed by the roadmap. And at that point, if they have a pulse, they're going to sign up. Okay, I mean, there's a ton of money to be made here, and people, I just don't think that we're getting it before we actually started the roadmap. And then we have testimonials. These are very quick, 30-second type testimonials, very exciting. People are coming in, sharing their testimony, talking about what they love about the company, what they've been able to accomplish. And then we got the 4-step duplication process. That's the first thing that comes up in your back office when you first log in. If you haven't put that to use yet, you guys are missing the boat. Okay, because I'll tell you, the teams that are using it, the teams that are plugging into the 4-step duplication, the Blitz, and the roadmap, they're killing it. I mean, they're blowing up. If your team is not moving right now, you need to probably engage in this just a little bit more, because there's a lot of growth happening right now, and it could be happening in your team. And so anyways, just wanted to walk you guys through some of the different webinars that we have there, and then we end the roadmap with encouraging your prospects to take action. Take it right now, sign up, and drive some folks back to the Blitz webinar, and just wash, rinse, repeat over and over again. I want to touch real quick again on the 3x9 expandable matrix. I know we've talked about this several times. Reason I bring this up, guys, is on December 10th. That's just a matter of days away. Okay, anyone who has not made a payment in 30 days or more beyond their last renewal date, okay, will be dynamically compressed from the matrix. It does not mean that they're going to be kicked out of the iGrow network. Just removed from the matrix. They will lose their matrix income permanently from their current downline, guys. Okay, and I've been working with the customer service department a lot lately, and I'm looking through some of these different accounts that are inactive right now, that haven't made their payment, that would be purged or were dynamically compressed out of the matrix. And it's really sad, because some of these folks, I don't even think they realize that their monthly payment is already covered. Okay, they're making more than $49 a month. All they have to do is continue with that and watch the developments that are taking place, and I'm going to cover with you here in a moment, but watch the developments taking place and just stay engaged, and their income will continue to increase. Okay, but if you guys aren't reaching out to the folks in your downline, which we've done a lot with the downline viewer to allow you to pull up any of your associates that are past due, to help you reach out to them, okay, you really need to help with that. Customer support, corporate, we're doing outbound calling campaigns. We're going to be doing a text message this week. We're doing email campaigns out to these folks. But maybe what they need is for you guys also to pick up the phone and say, hey, I care about you. I helped you come in here, and there was a reason I brought you to the company. Okay? This is an incredible project, guys, to be working on. Don't let your folks fall out just because they're confused or they've been left behind because they didn't stay engaged. Okay? If they do lose their spot, when they reactivate, they will have to. They'll still have their personals, their check match, and their e-commerce commissions. Okay, but they will enter at the bottom of the matrix, so they do permanently lose that matrix downline if they're compressed out. Okay, once we do this on December 10th, we'll do this the first Friday of every single month after that. Now let me just show you really quick. I'm going to give you an easy example. Let's say this individual right here decided December 10th comes around, he's decided he's not going to go ahead and stay active. Let's assume in this scenario that he has his 3 who have their 3 who have their 3. And he might be going, well, that's crazy. Anybody who has that would stay active. I'm telling you right now, guys, there's folks with downlines that are not staying active, and I think it's just they waited for the app to come out. They've gone through some of the different changes that we've made, all in a pre-launch stage, into the direction, in the right direction for the overall vision. But I think some people got lost. They got a lot left behind in the middle of it. So in this scenario, let's assume they have a downline. This individual falls out. Well, in a 3x9, that means that your left leg would have shifted up. Okay? There's a problem with that, though. If this individual shifts up, let's say he went up a couple of levels, it means that his personals below him would have, it looked like to him that they shifted down, okay, and he would earn on less levels from his personals. It's not a real advantageous way to compress a matrix. We went through multiple different scenarios and consulted with some very large leaders in the industry, and this is what we've come up with. And I believe, guys, the sky is no longer the limit. This separates us from any other company out there. If this individual leaves, his entire 3 shift up, giving you now 5 by 9 matrix. That's why we call it an expandable. Let's take it a step further. What happens if all 3 of your frontliners fall out? All 3 of theirs and theirs and theirs all shift up. That would be 9 people on your first level. Okay? You see the expansion here, guys? That would be a 9 by 9 matrix. That would be an income potential of over $360,000 a month, max potential. But every time we compress at the beginning of each month, it will just continue to expand wider and wider and wider. You see? So this separates us from anything else going on out there, guys. This, along with having the first social network that shares the revenue back with our users when the content you post generates an e-commerce sale. Now, we're going to get into that here in just a moment too, because actually, let's cover it right now. I want to let you guys know, and I think this is something that did not get well messaged to the field. Version 1.0 is a beta version. Okay, what do I mean by that? Beta version, it was meant to be brought out to get feedback from the field, to see what it was our users, okay, our members, what are you guys looking for? You know, and then we work on the user experience of it and continue to develop and develop. That was a $700,000 beta, just so you guys understand. A lot of money went into that beta, but what it did is it gave us a clear vision and then a clear understanding of what it is that people are looking for. And through that, guys, Lawrence Sal, the CEO of Leafit, okay, will be joining our webinars in the very near future here to show a demo of version 2.0, which I have and about 3 other people, Lawrence, myself, and a couple others, partners in the company, have 2.0 on our phones right now. Okay, we're able to use it every single day as we continue to develop. And I have to tell you that our programming team is, I mean, just going balls to the wall. It's crazy the developments that are happening with this. I can't go into the features. I can't really go into, you know, promising dates or anything, but I have to say, again, Lawrence is going to be coming to these webinars very soon to show you guys version 2.0 examples of it. Okay, our associate advisory board has already seen examples and screenshots and things of it. They're not allowed to share it, or they jeopardize their position with the company. But I will say that they have already seen it, guys. So development is happening in the background. So if you're sitting there going, well, this app, you know, 1.0.1 is not exactly what I was looking for, guys, we're going to have desktop, Android, and a complete iPhone version very, very soon. Okay. Matter of fact, this Friday we'll be doing a special demo of version 2.0 for our associate advisory board, so that we can get some feedback before showing it to all you guys. Okay, so we're that close that we're willing to start sharing this with our associate advisory board for the feedback. But guys, things are rocking with this. I mean, it is amazing. I showed my 16-year-old son, who's addicted to social networks. He's a lot like Lawrence Sal. He knows about all these different social networks, and matter of fact, Lawrence and him go over things once in a while. Lawrence gets feedback from him because we want to know what the next generation thinks. Okay, and the other day, matter of fact, Friday, Lawrence and I were talking with Bryce about all of this, and he said, you know, I got to tell you, he said version 2.0 makes 1.0 look like amateur, and we spent a lot of money on that, guys. We put a lot of time, a lot of money, several months, but it guided us, told us what we needed to do. And here's my boy telling us, you know, version 1.0 now looks like amateurish. And he said, I love the direction you guys are heading with it, all the different features and everything. That's something that my generation can grab a hold of and explode. And he believes that it's something that will go viral very, very quickly. And I believe the same thing. So I know that's just kind of teasing you guys, but I just want to let you know so much is happening right now. Now would be the wrong time to let your team fall out, to let some of those folks be dynamically compressed, because they're going to regret it. I mean, there's so many exciting things coming around the corner. I know Mike Green has a version of it on his phone as well, and we're all under strict confidentiality. We can't, you know, share this beyond what I've shared with you guys right now until Leafit is ready to expose it. But guys, things are heating up. Things are getting exciting, and if you're not building your teams, you need to engage and make it happen very, very quickly. We talked about this last week. Special holiday promotion. It shows up in your back office. I want to go over it real quick with you guys because I think a lot of people didn't understand it, or there's some teams that didn't engage into it that, you know, I was surprised didn't. But you get 3 new sales, you'll earn $100. Okay, on 3 sales, guys, if you look right here, that your standard $17 unilevel commission is included in that. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, if you had 3, that's $51. So this is a $49 bonus right here. Okay, if you do it in 7 days or less, which is ending tomorrow, for anybody who was already in the company when we launched this last Monday, your promotion for 7 days ends tomorrow. But 7 days or less, we give you $150. Okay, so that's an additional bonus of another $50 right there. That's 101 for bringing 3 people in. You get 5, and that would typically be $85. We're paying you $175. Okay, so that's a $90 bonus, or $250 if you do it in 7 days or less. Again, you get your 7, it's $250, and it just continues on down that way. Okay. Anybody who comes in new, so if somebody came in today, their 7 days would be starting today, so they would still have this opportunity right here. Now, this does include anybody who is an affiliate currently and upgrading for the first time. So if you've got a bunch of affiliates, which I know a lot of you guys do in your team, and you want to reach out to them and blast them with the 4-step process, 4-step duplication, that could, your affiliates could upgrade, which is your low-hanging fruit, because they're already familiar with, the vision and the app and stuff, that we have out there right now. So if you blasted them tonight and 3 of them upgraded, that would qualify you for your $150 commission. Okay. Then we added this thing down here called actually, this is kind of funny. This came about, I was talking about, resurrecting the dead. And Mike Green said, well, that's kind of sacrilegious, being around Christmas. So, so then we said something about zombies. And then Mike said, how about an apocalypse? So we were kind of playing with it. It was Steve, Mike, and I just kind of playing around. And Steve put together this funny little graphic down here. And we loved it so much, we went ahead and included it and called it the Holiday Zombie Apocalypse Clause for Santa Claus. Anyways, what this means, guys, is simply you bring back anybody who sorry, I cannot believe I'm still fighting this cold after 2.5 weeks, or 3 weeks now, I guess it's been. Anyways, anybody that you bring back, okay, that's an associate who is not paid, okay, since October 10th, they'll qualify towards your bonuses up here. So if you guys reached out, you blasted your teams right now, send an email out there letting everybody know about all the exciting updates, what's going on, and how close we are with version 2.0 and everything. You blast them, and they decide to stay involved, and they haven't made a payment since October 10th. That's going to count towards your bonus, guys. Okay? So if you haven't got your bonus yet, you need to get on board with that. But here's one thing we're going to do, okay? Because we've had great feedback on this. We've had great response to it. But I feel there's been a lot of people who didn't get the chance to take full advantage of it that would love to take advantage of it, that maybe have 1 or 2 people, and they're just short of their 3rd one. So we're going to give you guys another 7-day extension on this. Okay, so you now have until Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. Not tomorrow, but the following Tuesday. So we're going to give you just a little over a 7-day extension. Anytime I do a 7-day extension on a Monday night call, I'm starting that on Tuesday. Okay, so if your 7 days was ending tomorrow, we're going to extend everybody, whoever's in the company right now. You guys are now extended until next Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you had 2 days left, you got 1 day left, you got 4 days left, everybody has 7 days now. So if you want to go out there and you want to hit that promotion, you got a fresh start on it. Go make it happen. Get your bonus money in your pocket. Put some more presents under the tree and have a lot of fun with this, guys. Things are about to really wake up, especially when the Terry Bradshaw interview hits at the same time. We're trying to time all this with version 2.0 and stuff. I mean, it's just everything's coming together, guys. So right place, right time, right company, absolutely. Absolutely. I want to talk to you real quick about this, and we're going to end with this here, okay? In real estate, it's all about location, location, location. And if you've heard me say this before, I hope it impacts you, because I've made incredible living in my life and business choices and things by being at the right place at the right time. And I've been able to change my family's life. I didn't come from money. Okay, I worked for everything that I have, and everything that's coming to me and to my family. We work extremely hard for that. Now, if that's you and that's touching a chord with you tonight, you have the opportunity to be at the right place, the right time, with the right company, and you're here tonight. Okay, so make sure that you take full advantage of it, because in this business, in marketing, guys, it's all about timing. It's all about positioning. Okay, that's why it almost saddens me to see some of these folks that are going to be falling out of the matrix on December 10th because they got left behind because they didn't understand the vision, and they haven't taken the time to come back and take a look at it. The opportunity that's going to slip through their fingers is one that's not going to come around anytime soon again. We're not a typical traditional network marketing company. Okay, we're something that has been talked about, bringing an app into the network marketing industry, but we've taken it a step further and we've added an entire social network. Okay, followed up by our iGrow University that provides the education to teach you guys how to build a business like you've never been able to build before. Okay, we've done things here. We've got things coming your guys' way that are so cutting edge, one-click sharing and things like that, that is going to separate and create a vacuum for the iGrow network and for Leafit. Okay, anybody who's in this industry is going to step foot through this company at some point in time. We're going to have over 100 million users in our social network. It doesn't take a whole lot of good news out there to start converting a lot of those folks. That's the type of viralness that we've created here, that Lawrence Sal has brought as a visionary to this industry and given us, the iGrow network, the opportunity to have the exclusive marketing rights to it. We're filing, additional patents and things on the processes that we're rolling out into version 2.0. Nothing's been done like what we're doing right now. Timing and positioning is yours. You guys just have to take advantage of it and reach out to your teams. 70% of all companies' top earners get started in the initiation stages right now, the pre-launch. Okay? And those folks that are visionaries, they're going nuts. They're going crazy. They're going balls to the wall going, I can't believe I got in at the beginning of this. And then we have other folks that are sitting back going, well, I'm going to wait and see what happens. Okay? And I'm not trying to mock those folks. You shouldn't have done it like that. But guys, I got to tell you, don't sit and wait and see what happens. Engage and make it happen for yourself, because I know where we're going. Lawrence knows where we're going. Mike Green knows where we're going. Steve Hyman knows where we're going. And a whole lot of leaders out there know where we're headed. And when you get that many people rowing in the same direction, and you get this outside media attention, Mobile Entrepreneurs Magazine, our programmers are just finishing up a delivery system for you guys to be able to order that online through your back office, okay? Followed by the Terry Bradshaw interview. Guys, this stuff is just, it doesn't happen in this industry, okay, to have that amount of outside media attention. And watch what happens once that airs and once the magazine hits. We're going to draw more and more and more attention. We've already seen this with other social networks that went viral this year. Okay, one of them, Ella, came out in I believe it was February. 2 months ago, they went viral. They have 50,000 downloads an hour. That's reality. That doesn't happen in network marketing, but it will through the iGrow network because of the business model and the platform that you guys have to market. Okay, build now in the initiation stages. And the reason I'm saying to do that is when you hit the exponential growth. And what is that? That's where, have you ever gone into a company and when you go out to talk to people about it, they go, oh yeah, I heard about that. Okay? That's the exponential growth phase. And then they go, I've been looking for somebody to get involved with. That's the exponential growth phase. Okay? How many of you do you want to have on your team when we hit the exponential growth stage? It could be you come out of the initiation stage by yourself. Okay? You hit that exponential growth stage where everybody's starting to get familiar with the company and they're looking for somebody to get involved with. How loud can you yell, okay, I'm over here? Whereas if you came out of the initiation stage, not by yourself, but with 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000 people already on your team, and then we hit the exponential growth stage and you have all of those voices shouting out, I'm over here, we'll get you started. That's what you want. You want a team going into this stage right here. That's how 70% of the top income earners, and I'm going to tell you something, guys, okay? There's a lot of millionaires on the phone. You guys just don't know it yet, okay? There's a lot of people on the phone that are going to change their life right now, but you just don't know it yet because it hasn't happened. You got to put your feet on the ground. You got to start working for you and for your family now, and watch what happens over the next 6, 12, 18 months with your business, with this company. And then when we hit the equilibrium stage, that's where people are familiar with it, and we're no longer in that huge explosive momentum stage, and we've hit the stride. We continue to grow every year, taking growth, but not in the leaps and bounds that you would see in the exponential growth stages. That's the pattern of a business in this industry. It's all up to you what you want to do. If you build now, there's going to be some hard work, but right through here is where it's going to explode for you. If you wait till the exponential growth, it's going to be a lot harder work, okay? And when you wait until the equilibrium stage, it's even harder. I'll give you an example, okay? Amway, decent business model, but go try to build Amway today. It's very, very difficult, okay? A lot of companies out there, Mona V, different companies like that. It's difficult to build them when everybody you talk to, oh yeah, I've already tried that. Okay, well, what was your experience like? Oh, you know what, my upline dumped me. That company's no good. All right, that's the impression. The upline dumped them, the upline didn't support them, whatever it may be, and it tainted their mindset, not just on the company, but maybe even on the industry. This industry has created more millionaires than any other industry in history, guys. And your opportunity is here, and it's today. So I don't want to get on my soapbox, as Mike Green puts it. So that's my explanation to you guys. Time isn't going to wait for anybody, and we have so many things lining up with the back office, all the cutting-edge tools. I'm in negotiations right now with another company that can be providing us some more products for you guys to help you build your business quicker, to sell them out as retail to different merchants, and these are highly sought-after products. We're looking at bringing some more to the table for you guys here. All right. The Leafit social network is exploding. Everything is come together for you guys to build your business. Now, if you're new here tonight and you haven't signed up yet, I want to encourage you guys to get on board. Go viral with us. Okay. Decide to move forward tonight. It's only $49 a month. Get 3, you get 3. Don't even have to worry about that monthly payment anymore. Get your sponsor's username. Go to the replicated site and get started right now. Secure that position. Follow the step-by-step system. And get on the phone and invite at least one person to each one of the webinars that we have, and start that explosive growth. Just my biggest thing to suggest is plug into the 4-step process, but do it tonight. Okay, don't waste the opportunity of the 7-day extension on the holiday promo. Put that to use and create some excitement in your team. Again, corporate's here. Okay, your leaders are there for you guys. Let us know how we can help you have the most prosperous 2015, the most prosperous year of your entire life. That's what we're here for, guys. We know where we're headed, and we want you to go with us. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out and sharing this time here with me this evening and getting these updates. Guys, have a great night. And don't forget about the Blitz webinar coming up in about 26 minutes from now. You got plenty of time to get on the phone and drive some traffic over to it. Let's see how many of you guys can hit your bonus this week. Have a great night, and thanks for coming.